An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in its small forward. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Now here's Walker. Tatum on the wing. Hayward outside. To the paint, 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. And it's the Nuggets ball.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's Walker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Fantastic recognition from Walker. Superb at reading the defense and torching them with the J.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. On the wing, Brown. Hayward outside. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. Barton inside the line. No good off the back of the rim. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned, and I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Hayward against Millsap. 16 feet away. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. One-on-one here. Floats it up for Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now, here's Walker. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Harris. Some solid defense from Brown.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Tatum on the wing. To the left side wing. Jokic with the steal. Murray, the pass to Harris. The kick out to Barton. Over Hayward. That one wide left.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And finished off by Brown.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. He attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Millsap makes it off the glass. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Now here's Hayward, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in, and a switch here also for Denver. Porter's checked in for Barton. Brown kicks to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston, trailing by 4. 34 seconds left in the first. The kick out to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Brown missing. Denver leading by 4. And here comes Harris leading the fast break and stolen by Tatum. Walker the pass to Brown. Back to Walker. A 3-ball. They get it again. The shot, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets ahead, up by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Here's Wanamaker following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Stolen by Grant. Porter with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Here's Craig. He's covered by Cantor. The pass to Craig. Fires the 3. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside, Smart. Out to the right wing. From deep, Williams. Plumlee with the rebound. Denver leading by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Taken away by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. And Denver with a change here, too. Barton is checked in. Here's Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Now here's Smart. They trail by 7. Pass to Wanamaker. To the inside, Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his first 2 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Knocked away. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Williams.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the middle, here's Plumlee. Misses from short range.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Hayward passes to Wanamaker. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Barton against Smart. No good that time.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in.
Passes it to Wanamaker. Barton against Smart. 4 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And they're on the break. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Nuggets lead by 3. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Wanamaker. Now Hayward. The 3. The rebound by Grant. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that does it for our halftime show.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
You talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
It's stolen by Harris and Murray. Here we go. And Boston with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Denver leading by 6. It's deflected. It's stolen by Tice. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Brown. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Outside for Millsap. And here's Harris from the arc. The Nuggets with another miss. The Celtics shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. The pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Murray.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Barton drives in. And Harris wide open. He shoots the offensive rebound.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, weren't the right.
And Tice throws it down.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Floats it up for Jokic. And stolen by Hayward. Outside, Walker. In the corner, it's Hayward. Walker finds Tice. And again, it's Boston converting. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And here's Harris from the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A pass to Hayward, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brown dishes to Williams. Feeds to Kanter. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Grant.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. Outside, Smart. Pass to Brown. Here's Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Smart. There's the triple. Boston, no good that time either. Denver leading by 5. Here's Porter. Kicks to Grant. Passes it to Jokic. No good that time. Excellent D there from Williams.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
And Brown drops them both. Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Jokic kicks to Porter. And it's off from 3-point range. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Kanter. And here's Brown outside. No good there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead, up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Nikola Jokic. Only out there with Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Porter, and he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Smart passes to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
Murray surveying the D, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. And then for Denver, Millsap comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Pass to Tatum. Jokic with the steal. Millsap with it. Now guarded by Tatum. For three, Harris. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
That ties the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
The truth, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Gordon Hayward comes in for Smart. Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Harris outside. Hangs in the air. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Tatum on the wing. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. A 2-point game. And foul on the shots. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Tice throws it down.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
I didn't think they'd be able to come all the way back. This game's had a little bit of everything.
There's 1:54 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jokic. Right side Millsap. Banked in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
A perfect teammate. I mean, Millsap's numbers don't always jump off the screen, but boy, when you need him, he's there.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
But if they get what they want out of that trip, now a 2-possession game.
Outside, Walker. Here's Tice. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tice has got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Inside. And Jokic throws it down. Huge
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Hayward up top. Jokic defending. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum on the wing. Off target with his three.
Look, I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not thieves.
Murray against Brown. Murray dishes to Millsap. Lock at 6. Now Tice. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Shoots it up. They get the rebound, and it's Brown on the follow.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Hayward.
Can't waste any time here.
And you're right, they desperately need a bucket, and every second matters. And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
Harris passes to Jokic. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And as things get...
Kevin, thank you.
Well, that's a great story. David, thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. Now here's Barton. His three-pointers off the mark. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
And they're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
Porter's checked in for Denver.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Westbrook passes to House. Westbrook against Harris. Westbrook can't get it to go. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And Porter, here we go.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well. And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Jokic inside, guarded by Tucker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 250 pounds. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
Now here's Westbrook. And the layup falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Porter. Floats it up for Jokic. Covington with the steal. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now, here is Harden. Kicks it out to Covington from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Covington with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Tucker. Leaps for it. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Harris. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And again, Denver no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Out to the right wing. McLemore dishes to Green. And it's Carroll in the corner. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Gordon kicks to Rivers. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Morris with the ball. Stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. He dishes it to Gordon. So they take the lead.
Such an impressive all-around player. Carroll is good at scoring in the painted area as well.
Pass to Morris. Here's Grant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Rivers passes to Gordon. Back to Rivers. The feed to Green. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Rivers with it. Morris is there. Rivers dishes to McLemore. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Rockets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the technical free throw is good. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Gordon, and he gets it to go.
Nice to see Gordon use his touch down low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Pass to Grant. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Bounce pass from Morris. Passes it to Craig, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Morris. The pass to Plumlee. Just 4 to shoot. Grant gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. It's all tied in Denver. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talks.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Grant is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's James Harden in for Austin Rivers.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Harden kicks to Gordon. Pass to Tucker. And stolen by Barton. Here's Craig, defended by Gordon. The kick out to Barton. And stolen by Gordon. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Feeds to Tucker. Barton with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Grant outside. Lets the three fly. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Harden finds Gordon. Back to Harden. Wants to get it to Grant and does. Barton passes to Plumlee. Here's Craig. To the right side. Second chance shot. Plumlee tipped back in for 2. Plumlee's got the lead up to 4 now for Denver. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nuggets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
The Nuggets leading by 4. And the dunk by Grant.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Grant, really taking it strong to the cup.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rick, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing.
Oh, what a finish! My goodness. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one comes. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. Porter's checked in for Monte Morris. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Carroll against Harris. And stolen by Barton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you can't forget about the jumping ability of Bart now. I mean, this guy is phenomenal at finishing off these alley-oops.
Here's Westbrook. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Barton kicks to Harris. Covington with the steal. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. He feeds it to Westbrook. And the basket is good.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that. Strong and then finishes as well.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Will Barton. Houston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Harris kicks to Porter. Wide open look here for Murray. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. Bucket is good. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Porter dishes to Millsap. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
The kick out to Westbrook. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dishes to Carroll. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
You know, because Carroll is such an aggressive and high-energy offensive player, that's why he gets these calls.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Jokic passes to Porter. And another miss by Denver. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. And that'll do it for...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Harris kicks to Millsap. Westbrook against Murray. Back to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Millsap's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Nuggets.
Strong drive. That's how Millsap has to play, assertive and aggressive.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Now, here's Tucker. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Murray. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Outside Millsap. Murray outside. Three-pointer, Barton.
Come on.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Harden dishes to Covington. They get a hand on it. Millsap with the steal. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Gordon. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, a little burst of speed gets Gordon the steal, and then seconds later, he's got the break started.
And Covington sends it back. Harden against Murray. Takes it out to Covington. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Here's Barton. And good that time. Barton's got 6.
Absolutely terrific in transition. When the floor opens up, Barton attacks and doesn't let up. Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for 2nd all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Murray, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Murray, no good. Houston leading by 6. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Floats it up for Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists in the game. For Houston, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. 2 free throws coming. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Porter passes to Plumlee. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. To the inside. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Houston.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Carroll dishes to House. He kicks to Rivers. Harden scanning the floor. Fires for three. No good. Shot missing. The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, up 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Porter, Plumlee out there with Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Craig in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 5. Floats it up for Jokic. The rebound by Harden.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Harden kicks to Carroll. Back to Harden. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Jokic with the bucket.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Kicks it to McLemore. To the middle. On the wing, Harden. All alone. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Over to the left wing. Morris outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Harden the pass to McLemore. It's Carroll on the wing. Harden with it. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Craig passes to Jokic. The dish to Porter. He kicks it to Plumlee to tie it up. But they get it back. Jokic finds Plumlee. And here's Tucker. Here's Carroll, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides is really what makes him so valuable.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Porter. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. The Rockets also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Ben McLemore.
Very respectable perimeter game that Will Barton has. Fully capable of connecting from there.
Harden kicks to Covington. Harris against Harden. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Outside Gordon. Here's Westbrook. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
What you expect from Westbrook, coming up big in the biggest moments.
Floats it up for Millsap.
A huge possession, and Millsap comes through. He's known as a leader, and that is how you lead by example.
outside Gordon. Back to Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Martin defending. Here's Westbrook. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The feed now to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Harden inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harris dishes to Murray. Inside, Jokic. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
He gets that one.
There you go, P.J. Tucker showing you he's reliable in the clutch.
The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. In the corner, it's Harris.
Got it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Barton kicks to Harris. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Gordon. Covington with it. Now guarded by Murray. Yes!
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moments.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic.
It's in!
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Jokic. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. What a shot. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. The sun setting over the busy metropolis. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. Tice kicks to Tatum. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here is Harden. And the pass to Tucker. Kicks it out to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden on the wing. Houston needs to get a shot up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Right side to Walker. Dishes it to Tatum. The shot comes out. The Rockets go the other way with it. We played just over a minute here in the first. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Harden. Here's Westbrook from 10 feet out and off the glass. That one's good.
I tell you, Westbrook always looking to pull up if the defense backs off.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Walker looking for an opening to the paint. The kick out to Tatum. Fires the 3. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Brown hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Oh, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touch down low. Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Out left to the wing. Here is House. Back to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Harden the pass to House. It's blocked. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Walker. Pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. The kick out to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Brown kicks to Cantor. Shoots over Tucker. Williams. And Williams is right there.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Out to the wing. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Green. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Houston. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Cantor. Smart on the wing. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 4. Goes it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Nice ball movement by Boston. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Feeds it to Tucker. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Smart with the drive. It's tipped. Stolen by Tucker. Rivers kicks it to Tucker. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rivers. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The shot, no good. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Rivers kicks to McLemore. Over Smart. That's short off the rim. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Wanamaker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Rivers passes to Carroll. And here's McLemore. He feeds it to Green. Outside Gordon. Goes up on the block. He gets it in there. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Wanamaker. Down low. It's stolen by Carroll. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's Rivers. And there's the feed to Green. Carroll with it. Kicks to McLemore. 4 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Gordon. Rockets trail by 7.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
Here's Hayward, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And Daniel House subbed in for Rivers. The Celtics also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. Covington into the lane. And Kanter pulls it down.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
For three, Hayward. But they recover it. Brown kicks to Walker. The three. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. 1:53 left to play here in the half. Harden the pass to Covington. Yep, it counts. Covington's got his first points in this one.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
Brown outside. Back to Walker. Wants to get it to Brown and does. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's now 6 points for Jaylen Brown. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. Trailing by 10. Pass to Covington. He kicks to House. Harden surveying the D. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Harden dishes to Covington. Back to Harden. Puts it up. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Walker. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, there's a high level of activity always with Kemba Walker. The action he's creating happens fast. He is so good at making the defender foul.
Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Robert Covington. And then for Boston. Williams comes in for Enes Kanter. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Gordon Hayward. House the pass to Green. Here's Gordon. Back to Green. No good on that one. Now Walker lets it go from deep. That'll do it for the first half. Boston on top. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you see it? And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. Out to Hayward. Outside Tatum from past the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Rockets trail by 14.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Brown against Harden. Now the dish to Westbrook. Rebound, Boston.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Westbrook. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Celtics leading by 14. Hayward outside. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
And there's the pass to Tatum. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Rockets running again. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Here is House. He's covered by Brown. Here's Tucker. 6 to shoot. Here's House. Lays it up and banks it in. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Here's Tice. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Tice has got his second basket of the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Harden the pass to Tucker. It's stolen by Brown. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Smart kicks to Tatum. Back to Smart. Celtics passing it around. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Smart. Tatum's got 6.
Well, this guy's so good at making great decisions. Jason Tatum on the catch and shoot. That's nice.
Gordon against Smart. Poked away. And so Houston again turning it over. And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Celtics leading by 13. Inside. Tatum passes to Williams. That's tipped. Westbrook with the steal. On the wing, Gordon. Outside Westbrook. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Celtics. We've got Tatum. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Williams' shot is off. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 13-point game. Now here's Carroll. Back to Westbrook. Down low. And Tucker kicks to McLemore. To the middle. Clock at 6. Carroll passes to Tucker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Outside, Walker. And that one is good.
You've got to process information quickly in the pick and roll, and Kemba Walker is more than capable.
Walker against Westbrook, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Westbrook.
Well, Russell Westbrook is a guy you want to play with because he's going to lay it on the line every night. And you couple that kind of passion with his talent, and look out.
Walker dishes to Hayward. In the corner, Smart with it. Back to Hayward. Pass to Walker. Boston needs to get off a shot. Tatum's shot is off.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Gordon, the pass to Tucker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Here's Hayward, and he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Walker against Westbrook. Williams kicks to Hayward. Outside, Walker. Pass to Tatum. Over Gordon. Tatum no good. Rockets trail by 11. On the wing, Eric Gordon. In the corner, it's McLemore. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And stolen by Williams. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. And he comes up with the deuce.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Westbrook kicks to McLemore. Feeds it to Tucker. The kick out to Westbrook. And that one hits back iron. Boston leading by 13. Hayward looking around to the paint. Williams in the post. He's against Gordon. The three from Tatum. Back to Smart. Outside, Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum no good. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Westbrook. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jaylen Brown.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. Daniel House comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Harden in for McLemore. And here are the Rockets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Westbrook with the bucket.
And while his ability to score
gets so much attention. Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
The kick out to Tatum. This one for three. Nailed from three-point land. And the Celtics lead by 13.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Harden has a wide open look. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one. And before we get going, let's hear from David.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. Jokic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Harris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Floats it up for Jokic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Jokic on an alley-oop. Sweet.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Tatum on the wing. Pass to Tice. Back to Tatum. No good from outside. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The drive by Jokic. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Murray against Walker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
For Denver, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Millsap misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Here's Millsap. And the rejection by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And then Brown with the dunk.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Brown drives in.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Walker with the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Takes the 13-footer. Tatum's shot is off. Walker against Murray. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Jokic does such a nice job of doing everything in this offense, including the drive this time.
Passes to Hayward. Lots of room. And yes, it's good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Harris passes to Millsap and stolen by Tatum. And again, Boston running the court in transition. And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
And stolen by Tatum. Here's Walker. Rebound by Murray.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The drive by Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Jokic has got 15.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And finished off by Brown.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
There's Brown with the 3. The shot missing. Here's Cantor. Lays it up off the glass.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Celtics trail by 7. Wanamaker looking over the floor. He dishes it to Williams. Back to Wanamaker. The kick out to Brown. 5 to shoot from outside the arc. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Floats it up for Jokic.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
No good from Grant.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Sinks that one from the post. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wanamaker the pass to Brown. The putback, and Williams is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Morris inside. That shot off the mark. And the Celtics going the other way now. Brown kicks to Williams. Back to Brown. Cantor trying to free himself up. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Williams.
And you got to love how seriously Brown takes his ability to score. He has the green light to fire from just about anywhere on the court.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Tatum, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
1:05 left in the first half. Brown the pass to Tatum. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Millsap. And taken away by Brown. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
One-on-one fast break. Hayward kicks to Tatum. There's the three. But they'll get another chance. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line. Very good at using his body to draw contact.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And then for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 21 points and 3. And that's a wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
At the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Walker with it. Now guarded by Barton. And the dunk by Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train at 225 pounds. He's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
Floats it up for Jokic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
The Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. All alone. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, smart heads-up defense by Walker, setting up the break. He's so good at coming up with those steals without putting himself or his team at risk.
And Jokic slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Hayward, right side, deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And a change for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Gordon Hayward.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Kanter inside, guarded by Porter. Kanter's shot is off. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Floats it up for Jokic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Jokic feeling it. Not much the D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
Walker against Morris. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Harris. Down low. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Plumlee comes in for Jokic. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And then for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Kanter. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Smart subbed in for Walker.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Grant, that's good.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
The three-pointer is right on target. Smart's got the game tied up here for Boston.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And a missed layup. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A fadeaway. Rebounded by Smart.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
That puts them in the lead. And the Celtics lead by 2.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Craig passes to Grant. A beautiful reverse layup. Grant's got 7. The Celtics have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Wanamaker. No good with the elbow jumper. On the wing, Porter. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Now the pass to Wanamaker. Outside, Smart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Boston, they have looked good at the line, and they're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
With 1 on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Nuggets lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And to look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Jaylen Brown out there with Smart. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thanks so much, David. Smart finds Brown. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice comes in for Robert Williams. And Walker subbed in for Marcus Smart. Millsap against Tice. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now 26 points for Jaylen Brown.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Harris kicks to Murray. Good work there as it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Walker taking his time here. Pass to Canner. Brown outside. Kept alive by Boston. And Canner throws it down.
The sheer strength of Cantor really coming through there. Throws it down with intent.
Outside for Millsap. Back to Barton. Harris outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's why you run the pick and play. Shake somebody loose, and the result was a clean look from Gary Harris.
Walker against Murray. Pass to Canner. Brown outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. It's Brown with the drive and the dunk by Brown.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Murray.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
Brown against Harris. Tatum looking around. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Porter. Rebound, Boston. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And here's Tatum for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Up top, Walker. He's covered by Murray. Rejected by Harris. And stolen by Hayward. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 32 points for Jaylen Brown.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
It's stolen by Tice. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. Here's Brown. There's the pass to Tice. Brown down low. Harris is there.
Jokic showing off the defensive work there. Outstanding at staying in the face of his man.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
So it's the Celtics now. Brown dishes to Tatum. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Porter.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. Porter pulls it in. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 9 seconds left in the game. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had The famous "We Love Houston" sign just off in it. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3. Now here's Covington. It's Westbrook with the drive. And he misses his first shot. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Here's Harris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Harden dishes to Tucker. Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. Good defense by Jokic. And Millsap, here we go. And that one drops for him.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And oh, here we go. Here is nobody back. A slow start here for Houston in this one. 6-point game. Here's Covington. And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. Back to Tucker. No one near him. Misses off the left iron.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Covington with the steal. Westbrook scanning the floor. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Greg, why was that a good fit for this team?
You know, Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility, one of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
Here's Covington following the basket by Paul Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. It's Harden with the drive. And it's good. 2 points.
Now, that was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Harris passes to Millsap. Barton outside. To the wing on the left. Murray for 3. He's off on that one. And Houston the other wing. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got his second basket.
Well, I just love Westbrook's energy and explosiveness on fast breaks. There's rarely a moment where he's not giving his all.
Harris finds Barton. Back to Harris. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Covington. Westbrook against Barton. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Westbrook's got 6 points.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Murray. Millsap left side. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Fades. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now here's Harden. Pass to House. Harris against Harden. Outside Westbrook. Over Murray. And it's Westbrook missing.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And they're running. Here's Tucker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic.
But one thing you hear about Tucker from former coaches and teammates is what a natural leader he is. He has that presence and confidence in the locker room and on the court.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Ben McLemore.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
Rockets trail by 4. Now Rivers. Pass to McLemore. It's Carroll on the wing. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Nuggets. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic.
Southwest, I mean, you need to clear up.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Then McLemore is out there with DeMarre Carroll, and it's Green in at the center. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12.
Oh, look at him play!
Get out the play!
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Morris. They get it back. Here's Plumlee and the pass to Craig. And another miss by Denver. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 4. Shots good by McLemore. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Craig. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Rockets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the wing right side. McLemore with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Rivers kicks to Green. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 5. That one drops for him.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts going to work. I mean, feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
And Gordon over to help. Grant the pass to Craig. No good on the triple. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And it's Carroll in the corner. Shoots from the right block, and it's finished off inside by Rivers. It's a tie ball game.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Here's Plumlee. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Plumlee's got his first bucket in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's Carroll on the wing. Green left side. Kicks it out to Gordon. Puts one up from 19. Rebound by the Nuggets. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Porter's running. Passes it to Morris. Plumlee against Green. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets trail by 4. Rivers dishes to Gordon. Carroll with it. He kicks it to Rivers. Green in the post. Working on Grant. And it's Green missing. Denver leading by 4. Here's Morris. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Pass to Carroll. The feed to Green. Drops in the layup for 2.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Here's Craig, defended by Gordon. They get it back. Good on the bucket. Plumlee's got 6.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The Rockets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Green kicks to Gordon. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Rivers. Now McLemore. The tray. Green breaking loose. McLemore, no good. Denver in the lead. Porter passes to Craig. Back to Porter. The pass to Craig. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Houston takes possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Westbrook. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Mason Plumlee has done in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. Murray against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Covington, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Millsap finds Harris. Back to Millsap. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. Up again. It's good on the putback. Jokic has got the lead up to 8 now for Denver.
And they continue to control the glass.
Over to the wing. Left side, Westbrook. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the shot is long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
To the inside, here's Jokic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 8.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Here's Westbrook. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. 6-point game. He feeds it to Covington. Back to Harden. From down in the low post, it goes. Harden's got his second bucket.
Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
Murray kicks to Barton. No good on the three.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
Westbrook dishes to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Launches it. Harden's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Covington with it. Out guarded by Murray. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Barton, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And the dunk by Covington.
Oh, the impressive reach on display. Covington has a strong feel for when he has to go for the alley-oop.
Feeds it to Millsap. 1:15 left in the third quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Rockets, Tamari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. McLemore has come in for Danuel House. And it's Gordon in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's McLemore. Good defense by Jokic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Plumlee, no luck. Rockets trail by 4. And it's Gordon penetrating. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Harden again. Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Nuggets on top, up by 4. We'll be back shortly. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Rockets trail by 4. Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's McLemore in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Covington passes to Harden. Back to Covington. He dishes it to Tucker. That one misses. The Nuggets leading by 4. Grant in the post, guarded by Harden. Grant, that's good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Gordon, the pass to Tucker. Back to Gordon. On the wing, Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And Harden with the stuff.
And it's clear that Harden is a high IQ player. I mean, in pick and roll sets, you can see it. His decision making is just extraordinary.
Craig passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Harden. Again, the Rockets score.
Well, Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
And Grant slams it home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Great positioning on the putback. Grant's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harden, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
And Murray, here we go. Here's Jokic. Passes it to Craig, right wing. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
The first one falls.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Houston making some changes. Daniel House has checked in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Gordon. The Nuggets also changing it up. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Martin comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig.
They need points so Westbrook gets aggressive. So determined to provide for the team.
And that one's good, Barton.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Jokic. Good.
And showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Westbrook against Murray.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And Westbrook. Oh!
Now he uses his finesse to get flashy. And Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
Stolen by Harden. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
We can usually count on Westbrook being among the NBA leaders in points off drives. I mean, in control at any speed.
Murray left side. Floats it up for Jokic. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Kicks it out to Harden. To tie it up. Tucker. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
Tucker. Look at him. He's provided for his squad. He worked so hard to deliver when they needed most.
Jokic with the bucket.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Harden the pass to Covington. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth. So it's the Rockets now.
Start it.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden, no good. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for David Aldridge, Greg. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. D.A.
Kevin, thanks for...
Thank you, D.A. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the three, the small forward. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. Pass to Tatum. Back to Walker. Brown against Harden, 6 to shoot. Good on the shot.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Now Tice, after Robert Covington missed from long range. Hayward goes in. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Harden kicks to Covington. Back to Harden. Shoots. It's rebounded by Tice.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Houston. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Walker outside. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Tatum finds Brown. It's good from long range. Brown's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's Covington on the wing. Back to Harden. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tice, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 3, passes it to Tucker. Harden kicks to Covington, inside. Houston moving it around. Westbrook against Walker. Tucker, the pass to Harden. Back to Tucker. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Celtics going the other way now.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Brown with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Out to Hayward. Pass to Tatum. From deep. And it's rebounded by Covington. Rockets trail by 3. And it's blocked by Brown. 4-on-3 break. Westbrook with the steal. The pass to House. Harden outside. Brown against Westbrook. The putback. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 3. Walker in the corner. Back to Brown from downtown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Tucker, the pass to Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Westbrook is a master at drawing fouls, and he's got a lot of different ways that he can put that kind of pressure on the defense.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And McLemore, he's checked in for Daniel House. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden.
That is really where Russell Westbrook excels, in transition with that great speed of his.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Wanamaker. Brown the pass to Cantor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Over to the wing. Here's McLemore. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. McLemore is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. 5 to shoot. Gordon for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Wanamaker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by McLemore. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now here's Green. A baseline J. The shot by Carroll no good. Boston leading by 4. Williams with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Now here's Brown. 7 points in the game. To the inside. Cantor. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Cantor's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
Now here's McLemore. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 4 points in the quarter.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Walker's checked in for Boston. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's Harden in for McLemore. Now here's Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tatum dishes to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. The kick out to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Tatum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Now, here's Green. Kicks it out to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. You can't give him any room, mid-range or three, but mostly mid-range.
Shot's good by Walker.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Rockets trail by 7.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Williams. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Jason Tatum. Celtics leading by 7. To the paint, here's Smart. He feeds it to Williams. Pass to Tice. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tice has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Now, here's Walker. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Smart finds Walker over Westbrook. Stolen by Harden. Covington passes to Harden. Here is House. And here's Tucker. Defended by Tice. House dishes to Tucker. Passes it to Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. Houston needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. Here's Brown. That one falls. Brown's got 9 points.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Westbrook surveying the D. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Boston on top as they... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie John. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center position. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Dishes it to Harden. Feeds to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Three-pointer. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Westbrook against Hayward. Westbrook, no good. Celtics leading by 9. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And it's Brown missing. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Houston.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Pass to Tice. In the corner. Tatum with it. No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Walker. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Harden the pass to Covington. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Some changes for Boston. Enes Kanter comes in for Daniel Tice, and it's Williams in for Gordon Hayward. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Gordon's checked in for Daniel House, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Walker the pass to Williams. They need this one. Can't get the layup.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Harden, and he makes good on the layup. Harden's got 8 points. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Harden kicks to Carroll. And Boston with the rebound. Kanter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Walker in the post. He's guarded by Rivers. The kick out to Brown. That shot misses. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that's considerable concentration from the veteran Gordon there. His strength is what allowed him to make that happen.
Boston making some changes. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Marcus Smart comes in for Williams. And Brett Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Robert Covington's checked in for Houston. Then McLemore comes in for Austin Rivers.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
McLemore with the ball. Tatum on him. And stolen by Tatum. And there's the lay-in. Tatum's got 7 points.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
Harden kicks to McLemore. Kicks it out to Gordon. Down low. Here's Carroll. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's Gordon. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 10. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Russell Westbrook out there with McLemore. Then there's Gordon. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Covington in at the 4 slot. And there's the pass to Tice. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Smart with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Off target from 3-point range. Rockets trail by 8. Westbrook drives in. That one goes. Count it.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Here's Wanamaker. The shot that time, not on target. And Houston the other way now. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Hayward. Down low, here's Smart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Celtics lead by 8. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
There's the feed to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got his first basket.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Tice against Westbrook. And that one, good.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Westbrook. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kemba Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. And a change for the Rockets. House is checked in. Pass to Tice. Count it.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
To the inside, Tucker. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Walker the pass to Tice. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And a switch here also for Houston. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. Covington dishes to House. The kick out to Westbrook. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Banked in off the glass.
You know, I love a lot about Westbrook's game, but one of the things I like most is he's one of the best rebounders in the league, regardless of position. And he may be the best rebounding guard in the league.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Tice throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Walker. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Westbrook.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Walker goes in, draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Rockets trail by 10. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best, attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and Tice throws it down.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Celtics.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
Count it, good.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's Brown. Tice trying to break free. Good D by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. 8-point game. Kicks it to House. Back to Harden. A 15-footer. Walker with the rebound. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to House. He feeds it to Tucker. The kick out to Westbrook. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for